Hello there, and happy Monday. My name's Anna Lundberg, and I'm the founder of One Step Outside, where we help people around the world create a business and build a lifestyle that brings them more freedom, flexibility, and fulfillment. And this is my short little video, just a quick weekly tip that I wanted to share with you. And today I wanted to look at the 5 things I really believe you should be focusing on when you're just starting out in your business. So the first thing, let's get straight into it, is to refine your strategy. So I'm a big believer in strategies and plans, even in this era of lean startups and being agile and so on. So I think it's really important to have a top line strategy before you start with all your products and services and websites and business cards and so on. However, your strategy will evolve as you go. You will learn, you will want to refine that strategy. And so I really recommend that you block some time every week, an hour or two, to really look at your strategy, see what's working, what isn't, and to refine that as you go. That's a really important block of your time that often otherwise gets put to one side, and then you don't have that kind of review of your strategy going forwards. So number 1, refine your strategy. Number 2 is to start building an audience. And I've talked about this before, but even though it may seem uncomfortable, you may not feel ready yet, the reality is that when you are ready, it will be too late. So it's not possible just to put up a website with some products and services or start telling people about your business and then expect them to right away buy from you. So it's incredibly important to put your expertise and ideas and knowledge in front of people way before you actually want them to buy from you. So that's number 2. Number 3 is to learn from others. And I know it can be really overwhelming to follow too many people, to feel like there's too many competitors out there. There's podcasts and books and Facebook Lives and LinkedIn videos and all these things coming at you these days. So I'd really recommend that you find 1 or maybe 2 people whose voice and content really resonates with you. Someone who's a few steps ahead of where you want to get to, who you feel that you sort of get on with and you can trust, and then follow that person for a few months. You can always choose to follow someone else when your focus shifts or you feel like you've got the value that you wanted from that person, but do try to sort of curate content and focus in. But certainly there are people out there who have done what you want to do, so don't try to reinvent the wheel and do make the most of learning from those people. Step 4, or tip 4, I suppose, is an important but incredibly difficult one I found more recently in particular, which is balancing your long-term vision with your short-term needs. So we all have these short-term needs, often bringing in money, whether that's our full-time job or via some other kind of way to generate revenue and so on. We might be unwell, we might have to take care of our family and so on. So life essentially happens in the short term, and we have to take care of those immediate needs. However, in order to keep making progress towards our bigger vision, we have to still keep that in mind. So that's a very delicate balancing act between meeting your immediate needs of putting food on the table, of course, and bringing in the money you need today, while also taking steps to build your long-term brand, to build that longer-term strategy and vision that you have for your business and for your life. And then finally, and very much flowing on from that 4th one, is to take consistent action. I honestly believe that this is where most people fall down and we fail, because we're not persistent and consistent enough. We get distracted by the shiny thing that comes along, or again, life happens and we forget all about our goals and we get off onto the wrong tangent, or we sort of throw our energy into too many different things. Taking consistent action every day, every week, every month is not sexy. There are much more exciting strategies out there, but I really believe that once you've found your priorities, taking action on those priorities is what's going to get you results. So those are the 5 things I think you should be focusing on when you're starting your business. Refining your strategy, starting to build an audience before you're ready to do so, learning from others, balancing your long term with your short term, and then finally taking consistent action. If you want to dig into those little tips a little bit more, then join me over on the blog, onestepoutside.com/blog. And I also publish the articles on LinkedIn on a weekly basis. And you can join me in the Facebook group. You can search One Step Outside, where I'm live every Wednesday evening, digging into these topics into a bit more depth. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week for my next weekly tip. Bye for now.